Guys, a brand new important breaking news article is coming out releasing the full transcript of the SEC vs Ripple lawsuit. This is so important, guys, so make sure you guys do watch until the end of the video because this whole video is going to be important. And of course, this is not legal or financial advice, so don't take me as a financial or legal advisor. And let's jump into this breaking news. First things first, XRP's price is currently 77 cents, with Bitcoin hitting that 42,850. This is very good for Bitcoin because it does show that it is starting to recover. And I personally invested a little extra bit because I do believe we are going to get close to a very huge pump and then we're going to see a dump. So if you can try and time that, get in at the pump, and then sell before the dump, you're going to be making some good profits. But back to the full conference has been released, the full transcript. So the XRP lawsuit make or break ruling for Ripple ahead. Conference transcript has been released. This is January 5th. The release of the transcript might signalize that the judge's ruling over Ripple's motion to compel the SEC to hand over internal deliberation is right around the corner. This motion is about to make or break Ripple's fair notice defense, which is the case it follows. In addition to this, we do understand that the judge wasn't happy with any of the SEC's arguments. This is because she used words like reckless standards or that's unreasonable. So this to us proves that the SEC's arguments are rather weak. We must understand that the ruling for this SEC lawsuit is very near. In the next month or so, people say approximately April, so in 4 to 5 months, we're going to see the results of this SEC vs Ripple lawsuit come at that time maximum. So it's going to come in April at the latest, with most likely being completed earlier in about a month or so. That also proves that expert discovery is going to end on January 17th, and that you're basically going to know the winner of the court case lots prior to the actual court date. If Ripple were to go ahead and win the fair notice defense, then it's a clear win for them, and even if we don't get the court date to happen until 6 months after, we already know that they're going to win no matter what. And the same goes for the other side. If the SEC decides to smack down the expert discovery defense hearing for the fair notice and ends up making Ripple lose that defense, then we automatically know Ripple's at a loss. And so that is actually what's going to determine when the price pumps. If the fair notice defense occurs with a positive aspect for Ripple, then the price is going to pump, and it doesn't really matter when the court date is. But if it crashes and they lose, then it's going to dump, and once again, the court date doesn't really matter. We're also going to get back to go ahead and actually show you guys the settlement negotiations between Ripple and XRP, and let me know what you guys think about that in the description below, because it is huge. And once again, this is very important to understand exactly what is going on with the Ripple case versus the SEC. Is a settlement going to happen? This is going to answer your questions, and let's jump right into it.
Drop! Here we go.
Unless, of course, you pay me $100 billion.
Silence!
Show me the money.
Show you what money?
Show me the money. Show me the money. You had me at hello, tear. Nothing? Yeah. Talk to the hand, because the face don't want to hear it anymore.
What hand? Talk to your hand?
You ain't all that in a bag of potato chips.
What are you talking about?
Don't go there, girlfriend. Mm-hmm.
Whose girlfriend?
Don't mess with me. I'm one crazy mofo. I had to pop a cop because he wasn't giving me my props in Oaktown. No? I heard that somewhere. Really? So long.
Now, this was a bit of a comedy script, but it is exactly what's going on. The SEC is constantly offering unreasonable claims and unreasonable amounts for a case that they're going to lose anyways, and turns out Ripple doesn't want them. Unless Ripple feels like they're getting a fair deal or a better than fair deal for themselves, then they wouldn't even accept it. Why would you if you were going to win anyways? If I was the SEC right now, I would definitely be throwing my hands up and saying, I surrender. I'll give you guys what you want. Just let's finish the settlement and not have to go through the court services so that we can sue or do whatever we want with other companies and not get a bad reputation. And if I was Ripple, I would definitely disagree to everything and just claim my winnings through the lawsuit unless I was given a fair enough deal at a quicker time. And I think we all already understand that. Ripple is on the winning side and the SEC is not. So the person that should be worried right now is definitely not Ripple or its investors, it's the SEC and its staff members. And so this is why we're seeing a lot of them resign, a lot of them having internal problems within each other, and just being completely unsubtle. Ripple has also filed in response to the SEC's notice of supplemental authority regarding the SEC's motion to strike the fair notice defense, which is highly important. And in the point of Jeremy Huggins, the Ripple attorney, or the public Ripple attorney for the people, Ripple's argument is clean, concise, and correct. The 5-fee case was talking about making orange juice, but the Ripple case is just talking about whether the oranges can even be picked off of the tree. That's different procedural posters in lawyer talk. There's also a big chunk of people that believe on the 19th a settlement will occur. Now I will be making a video talking about settlement chances and why I believe there is probably a 70-30 chance that Ripple will not be settling, but 30% is still valid and we can use a claim and defend it. Now of course, I do believe, in my personal opinion, there probably won't be a settlement in the very soon timeline, but there could be whenever. Yep, my bad. So it turns out January 14th is the deadline for expert discovery, making it highly likely that we are going to see some huge things coming out very soon. Guys, this is huge. Blockchain Backer just tweeted on, this is a few days ago by the way, this tweet right here, he said historically a 43% drawdown is a good bounce area for Bitcoin. Many are turning bearish on Bitcoin now, when the 10% bearish was in the 60Ks. Picking the bottom for when the retracement rally can begin is difficult, but I'll take a long shot guess at it and say 39,557. And just tweeted 6 hours ago, the bottom was 39,558. And we are coming back for a major pump, which is extremely exciting, guys. This is what we're talking about. The idea is that sometimes when people least suspect a bull run, that's when it happens. Or when they least suspect a pump, that's when it happens. And when they suspect it the most, it doesn't happen. And this is how society works. If you think things are going to go in a bear market, then it turns out it's a bull market. And if you think things are going to be in a bull market, then it goes in a bear market. I'm going to end off with saying this. At the end of the day, the pattern for crypto right now is like we've been talking about. You have a dump, you have a pump, and you have consolidation in between. And that's how it's going to keep on going. If you fear that one time it's going to crash, well, the pattern doesn't show that. It doesn't show that it's going to disappear. It just shows that it's going to dump and it's going to consolidate. How low is it going to dump? Nobody really knows. How high is it going to pump? No one knows. And how long is it going to consolidate? It's unknown as well. But the idea is that if you have the money and you're not willing to go ahead and put it into like the bank because you don't want 2%, then this is a very valuable way to invest. It's very reliable, and the chance of you making money is high if you know what you're doing. If you're just plainly throwing money into the blue air or into the garbage can, then yes, you're not going to make money. But if you follow certain patterns or watch my videos, then you have a chance at least learning something that might trigger your head into either doing more research or investing. Now, this is not financial advice because I don't get everything right, and at the same time, this is not legal advice, but I'm just telling you guys exactly what's going on. The patterns are positive for Bitcoin right now as of this second. Bitcoin will be heading into a bear market, I personally believe, right after it shoots up its last pump for the altcoins. So when we see a major pump for altcoins, they're probably going to hit their all-time highs once again, strictly altcoins, and then we'll see a major crash that's going to change the way altcoins are seen. People are going to say they're dead, they're going to consolidate for maybe 1-2 years, and then we're going to have the cycle repeat once again. And this is what's been happening for the past 3 bull runs. So to end this off, I'm just saying I predict a pump coming very soon. It's going to go probably from here. You're going to see it skyrocket. It's going to hit new all-time highs. And then we're going to see another pump, but this time it's actually going to be down. it's going to be kind of like this. So you're going to see a pump, then you're going to see a dump, and then we're going to see a consolidation phase once again, kind of like this. It's going to consolidate, and then we have to go back and repeat the cycle. Now, if this takes 2 years, then 2 years it is, but this is how, and this is where we are at this time. Now, pricing is probably going to be around the $10 mark using my research. So if everything goes well, we're probably going to see XRP hit that $3-4 mark before the dump, and then we're going to see it dump probably into the 33 cents mark, and that's when we'll start seeing it consolidate at the 50 cents mark as well. So this is where we are today. Make sure you guys go ahead, smash the like buttons, comment your thoughts down below, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.